Hi, my reading friends. This is Sarah. Today we'll read Sally's Secret. Don't you want to know what is Sally's Secret? This is written by Shirley Hughes. So let's see what is Sally's Secret. Once there was a little girl called Sally who liked making houses. She made them in all sorts of places. Behind curtains. See, you can see Sally sitting there behind her curtains. That's her house. Have you made a house behind the curtain? Under tables. So here she's got a beautiful house right under the table. Have you ever tried making a house under a table? And you can see she's got her pillow there. She's got all her kitchen stuff there. She's got her doll there. And that's all her toys sitting for a tea party right under the table. Here she's under a desk. Inside boxes. Wouldn't it be so much fun to have a house inside a box? All you need is a cardboard box and a blanket. And under umbrellas. She even made a house under an umbrella. And she's written, it's private, it's my house. Sometimes she took some fruit and biscuits to eat in her house. Then she would make a little bed inside and pretend to go to sleep. So there she's pretending to go to sleep. Isn't it so cozy? Wouldn't you like to visit her little house? Oh, there she's sitting. Often some tidy person would come along and spoil one of Sally's houses by mistake. And she would have to begin all over again. It was very annoying. One day, Sally found a secret house which nobody knew about. It was in a bush at the bottom of the garden. There was a hole in it just right for a front door, and inside were leafy walls and room in the middle for Sally to stand up straight. The floor was of earth and it smelt lovely. What a wonderful little house, right there in the woods. Sally fetched her own little chair. Then she brought her best rose-patterned tea set with all the handles still on it. She swept the floor with a branch. Do you know how clean your floor will be if you sweep it with a branch? And made a little path of stones up to the front door. Then Sally ran to ask her mother if she could have some tea to take into her secret house. Mother gave her some plums and tiny biscuits with pink and white icing and some real milk and lump sugar for the tea set. So here is a lump sugar and there she's sitting. Sally set out all the things in her house. She arranged the plums and biscuits on some big leaves and bunches of flowers in a jam jar. When everything was ready, it looked elegant. Sally was so pleased. She didn't want her secret house to be secret anymore. She wanted to show it to somebody. Her friend Rose was in the next door garden playing in her sandpit. Come and have a tea party in my secret house, said Sally. Rose said she would come if she could dress up. So here is Rose playing with mud. So Sally showed Rose her secret house and they had a tea party. Rose looked very smart in a hat and shawl. And Sally poured out and asked, "Do you take sugar?" They talked about babies just like grown up ladies. So you can see they are both wearing their fine clothes and they're sitting and having tea. When all the plums and biscuits were eaten and only the crumbs were left, they heard a swishy noise outside the house. Someone was coming. It was a striped cat. She came into the house and sniffed all the teacups. Then she rubbed her soft head against Sally's legs and walked proudly out again. There she's walking out. A little while later, a brown bird fluttered in through their front door. He looked at them with his head on one side. Sally and Rose sat very still. He hopped about, ate some crumbs, and then off he went. The last visitor was a ladybird, hurrying across one of the leaf blades. "That's 1, 2, 3, 4 visitors I've had in my secret house," said Sally, counting on her fingers. "Let's stay here forever," said Rose. Rose just loved Sally's house. She wanted to stay there forever. Would you like to go for Sally's tea party? Thank you.